Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am the Maze Madman. Before we get started, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a video. In today's video, we are talking Michigan recruiting plus Michigan receiving a decommit from a top recruit in the 2025 class. We'll talk about it. And with Jim Harbaugh and Sherrone Moore saying about the offensive line, all that, of course.
I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset.
I'm gonna tell him why I'm mad. I'm mad because Mantrez Walker, four-star linebacker out of Buford High School in Buford, Georgia, decommitted from Michigan's 2025 class yesterday. You might have saw the breaking news post that I made yesterday about his decommitment. He decommits from Michigan after months really of flirting with the other programs, but reassuring Michigan fans on the app formerly known as Twitter that he would not be decommitting. Let me not say he would not, but that he was 100% committed to the Wolverines and was only really enjoying the process. And then yesterday, the bombshell drops that he is, in fact, decommitting from the Wolverines 2025 class. This, again, stings Michigan's efforts in the 2025 class, especially their efforts in recruiting the South. Chris Ewald is still in the class, though he has taken visits. He was in Miami, actually, for Miami's upset victory over Texas A&M, so I'm sure that doesn't bode well for Michigan. And considering that his high school teammate in 2024 safety and Michigan target that committed to Miami, Zaquan Patterson, is in fact committed to Miami. I'm sure that doesn't help either. So Michigan 2025 class kind of in flux right now. However, we will get into some recruiting news from 2025 and why Michigan has a great chance to bounce back from even that loss and the potential loss of Chris Ewald, although I'm not Ewald because I know somebody's going to correct me. Ewald or Ewald, let me know in the comment section which one you think it is. But Chris Ewald, and I don't want to put that into the ethos that he is going to decommit because, he has done or said nothing to the contrary. So let me, other than, of course, visiting other programs, but of course, they're kids. They should go on these visits. Not going to hold that against him, and he should go on his visits. That said, Mantrez Walker, this one hurts, and I'm upset. I digress, though. One of the reasons, though, before I move on from this topic, Mantrez Harrell recently said he would be taking a visit to the University of Tennessee because of their, quote, winning culture. That to me is laughable. No, no disrespect. Respectfully, Tennessee had a great season a year ago, but disrespectfully, the notion that Tennessee, at least in Mantrez Walker's lifetime, has been a winning culture is crazy. That's a crazy take. But he's gonna do what's best for him. I understand whatever, but don't say things like the winning culture there if you're only talking about a season. That said, we move on. The Wolverines, who it's been well documented, missed on their top two targets in the 2024 class at cornerback in Bryce West and Aaron Scott, both of whom out of the state of Ohio, have shifted their focus to recruiting that position in 2025. And right now they have their eyes set on four-star cornerback out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Ben Davis High School, one Mr. Mark Zachary. Zachary is a 6 foot, 165 pounder, currently holds a 4.29 grade point average, and is a two-sport athlete at his high school. He is being heavily sought after by the who's who in the Midwest, including Michigan, the other state, Penn State, Notre Dame, who actually holds the RPM, or recruiting prediction machine for On Three. They actually hold the lead there for Zachary's services in South Bend. He is also being pursued by Purdue. Every basic Basically every school in the Midwest is after him, and the schools in his home state of Indiana, including Purdue and Notre Dame, are heavily after him. So Michigan has its work cut out. However, I do believe once they get Mark Zachary on campus and are able to get him with clean scale, things will progress quickly. Actually, Mike Hart, Michigan's running back coach, former Michigan legend, made the overture to Zachary and offering him a scholarship from Michigan. He has connections in the Indianapolis area, so that was made by Mike Hart. But once again, like I said, once this ball gets rolling, I'm sure Steve Klingscale, even Jay Harbaugh, will lead the charge in this recruitment. Moving on. Join me tonight at 8 p.m. as I welcome three-star athlete out of the University of Detroit, Jesuit High School, Elijah Dotson, to the show.
This message has been brought to you by the Maze Madman.
Video. Michigan is also recruiting James Flanagan, the 6'6", 225-pounder, four-star tight end out of Notre Dame de la Baye Academy in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He is also favored to go to Notre Dame according to On Three's recruiting predictor machine. He's also being heavily sought after by in-state Wisconsin. James Flanagan being recruited by Michigan's tight end coach Grant Newsome, has already visited Michigan on multiple occasions and is very high on the Wolverines. So that is a plus. He plans to visit September 23rd when the Wolverines take on Rutgers, which coincidentally is Jim Harbaugh's first game back after serving a self-imposed 3-game ban. So I'll keep you posted on this one as more information becomes available. Be sure to keep it locked to the channel. Moving right along. Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh, in his most recent press conference, expressed the need for Michigan's run game to improve. Of course, Jim expressed the need for the run game to improve, right? He also hinted at a firm starting five for Michigan's offensive line, which offensive line coach and offensive coordinator Sherrone Moore confirmed with announcing officially that Miles Hinton and Carson Barnhart will be the starting tackles, basically sewing up that starting lineup for the offensive line with Barnhart and Hinton on the outside. Then you have Keegan and Zinter at the guards, and Drake Nugent being the starting center. So all that sewed up. Two Stanford transfers in Drake Nugent and Miles Hinton now starting along the incumbents along the offensive line, Zinter and Keegan, along with Carson Barnhart. Carson Barnhart will get the start at left tackle, while Miles Hinton will get the start at right tackle. Both Harbaugh and Sherrone Moore would like to see better and improvement in the run blocking scheme and in the run blocking game, while both acknowledge that the pass blocking has been A1. Michigan, I think, along with 8 other programs, are the only schools rather to not have allowed a sack this season. So Michigan doing a decent job in pass pro, but of course the run game everyone would like to see improve. I'll keep you updated as more information becomes available on that front. That said, I got to thank everyone for getting to this portion in the video. Be sure to follow me everywhere at Maze Madman. Be sure to check me out on Bleacher Report at Maze Madman as well. If you haven't already, download the Bleacher Report app. And finally, stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. Our ratings, they're about to go to the roof.
All right, now I'm gonna calm down. So I'm gonna calm down, son. I just don't get that all that mace and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son, for real.
Just calm
And how
down.
the